Welcome back to my channel. Today we explore the value of specific coins, the most valuable 5 euro cent coins value in market. First up, the 5 euro cent coin was introduced with the launch of the euro currency in 2001 and 2002. During that time, many Eurozone countries began minting their own versions of the same coin, each with a shared reverse design and a unique national obverse. The reverse side, designed by low-mintage of Belgium, features the globe showing Europe's position relative to Africa and Asia, along with the face value 5 euro cent. The obverse side differs from country to country, showcasing national emblems, famous figures, or cultural symbols. For example, the Italian version features the Colosseum, the German one shows an oak twig, and the Spanish coin depicts King Juan Carlos I. Because several countries issued 5-cent coins in 2001, determining the exact origin of your coin can significantly affect its collectible appeal. Most 2001 5 euro cent coins were struck in massive quantities, millions of pieces per mint, so they are generally not rare. However, certain coins from smaller mintage countries or specific mints, such as Monaco, San Marino, or Vatican City, can hold more value, especially when found in excellent condition. Those coins were often part of special mint sets rather than circulation issues, which means fewer exist in everyday use. Now, let's talk about your coin's condition. A 2001 5 euro cent in dirty condition with scratches is considered to be in poor or about good grade by numismatic standards. This means it has heavy wear, visible damage, discoloration, and possibly corrosion or dirt that obscures fine details. In such a condition, the coin is usually valued at its face value, which is $126,000 in today's exchange rate. If you cleaned it, you might reveal more detail, but cleaning coins is not generally recommended as it can further reduce their value to collectors. Dirt, tarnish, and natural patina are often seen as part of a coin's authenticity and history. However, there are some exceptions. If your coin happens to be a rare mint issue, such as a 2001 coin from Monaco or the Vatican, even a dirty one could be worth significantly more. A worn Vatican 2001 5 euro cent coin, for example, could sell for several dollars because of its low mintage and collector interest. But if your coin is from a more common country like France, Germany, or Spain, then the value in the market will remain close to its face value, even in better condition. In very fine or uncirculated condition, common 2001 5 euro cent coins can sometimes fetch up to $300,000 from beginner collectors, especially if they are sold as part of a complete set of euro coins from that year. But when the coin is dirty, scratched, or heavily circulated, its collector value nearly disappears, leaving only sentimental or educational worth.
Next up, the 5 euro cent coin was first introduced in 2002, the year the euro officially entered circulation across much of Europe. This coin is part of the smaller denomination euro cents. 1, 2, and 5 cents are made from copper-plated steel, giving them their reddish-brown appearance. The coin weighs 3.92 grams, has a diameter of 21.25 millimeters, and features a smooth edge. The reverse side, which is the same for all Eurozone countries, was designed by low-mintage of the Royal Belgian Mint. It shows the value 5 euro cent with a globe symbol displaying Europe's position in relation to Africa and Asia, surrounded by 12 stars representing the European Union. The obverse, or national side, varies by country. Every Eurozone member state designs its own national side, often featuring symbols of cultural or historical significance. For example, the 2002 Italian version features the Colosseum. Germany features an oak twig, Spain features King Juan Carlos I, and France features the portrait of Marianne. These national designs make euro coins especially interesting to collectors because the same denomination can look completely different depending on where it was minted. Now, let's talk about condition. The coin you have is described as being in fine condition with some scratches. In coin grading, fine means the coin shows moderate to heavy wear from circulation. Most of the main design details remain visible, but the highest areas will be smooth and flattened. The scratches indicate further handling, which slightly reduces the collector appeal, but it doesn't make the coin worthless. For modern coins like this, the difference between fine and uncirculated is huge. Uncirculated coins may be worth a premium, while fine condition examples are usually valued closer to their face value, unless they're rare or have an error. The 2002 5-euro-cent coin was produced in massive numbers across all Eurozone countries. Because of that, most coins from that year are very common. For instance, countries like Germany, Italy, and France each produce tens or even hundreds of millions of these coins. However, there are exceptions. Some smaller countries, such as Monaco, San Marino, and Vatican City, minted far fewer coins, and those versions are considered collectible. A 2002 5-euro-cent coin from Monaco or the Vatican can sometimes sell for a few dollars, even in fine condition. In contrast, coins from major mints like France or Germany are generally worth only their face value, about 5 euro cents or about 5 cents in US dollars at 2025 exchange rates. However, if the coin has a minting error, such as an off-center strike, double die, or incorrect planchet, its value can jump significantly, sometimes reaching 10, 20, or more dollars, depending on the severity and visibility of the error.
Next up, the 5-euro-cent coin is one of the smallest denominations in the Euro series, and 1999 holds special significance because it was the first year Euro coins were minted in preparation for the Euro's official introduction in 2002. Although these coins weren't released into circulation until 2002, the 1999 dated issues were struck in advance by many participating Eurozone countries. Each nation used its own national design on one side and the common European map on the other. Because of this, the 1999 5-euro-cent coin exists in several national variations, including ones from countries like France, Germany, Spain, Italy, and others. The coin itself is made from copper-plated steel, giving it that distinctive reddish color. It weighs 3.92 grams and has a diameter of 21.25 millimeters. The common reverse design features a globe showing Europe in relation to Africa and Asia, symbolizing Europe's place in the world. The national side varies depending on the country of issue. For instance, the French version shows a stylized young woman known as Mariana, a symbol of liberty. Germany's shows an oak twig, representing strength and stability. And Italy's features the Castle del Monte. When assessing the condition, a very fine grade means the coin has seen some circulation but remains attractive overall. The major design details are clear and well-defined, though light wear appears on the highest points of the design. In this case, since the coin also has a few scratches, that slightly reduces its value, as collectors tend to prefer coins with clean, even surfaces. However, light scratches are normal for coins that have been in use for over 20 years and don't automatically make them worthless. The value of a 1999 5-euro-cent coin in very fine condition depends largely on which country minted it and whether it has any errors or low-mintage variations. Most regular issues from common countries such as Germany, France, or Spain are still worth close to their face value, around $350,000. However, certain coins from smaller mints or those with limited production runs, like those from Finland, Belgium, or the Vatican City, can be more desirable to collectors. For example, a 1999 5-euro-cent coin from Finland in very fine condition might sell for around $1 million US, while a Vatican issue can reach several dollars if in nice shape. Even though the average 1999 5-euro-cent coin isn't particularly rare, collectors often seek early-dated euro coins because they represent the beginning of the euro era. Many hobbyists like to assemble full sets of 1999 coins from all participating nations, and in those cases, condition and completeness are key factors. A coin with only light scratches and a solid, very fine grade can easily find a buyer, especially if it's from a less common mint. For collectors, the sentimental and historical value of a 1999 5-euro-cent coin often outweighs its small market price. It marks the start of a new monetary system,
one that replaced dozens of national currencies with a unified European one. While the market value today might only range from 25 cents to a couple of dollars, depending on rarity and country, the coin still holds significance as a piece of modern European history. If you happen to own one, it's a great coin to keep as part of a Euro starter collection. You can clean it gently with a soft cloth to remove dirt, but avoid using chemicals or abrasives, as that could reduce its numismatic value. Store it in a dry, cool place or a coin holder to protect it from further scratches or discoloration. Over time, the value may increase slightly, especially for those early mint issues in good condition.
Next up, the 5 euro cent coin is part of the regular euro currency system and is used in most countries that adopted the euro. Unlike commemorative coins or limited issues, this denomination was minted in very large quantities, which means it's not considered rare. However, collectors still value certain versions of these coins more highly due to specific factors like mint errors, low mintage from certain countries, or unusually high preservation quality. The 2010 5 euro cent coin is made of copper-plated steel, giving it its characteristic reddish-brown tone. It weighs about 3.92 grams and has a diameter of 21.25 millimeters. The obverse side, or front, typically shows a national design that varies by country. For example, a stylized oak twig for Germany, the sower for France, or King Juan Carlos I for Spain. The reverse side, which is common for all Eurocent coins, features the globe showing the European Union's place in the world, along with the value 5 Eurocent. When we talk about very extra fine condition, we're referring to a coin that shows only minimal signs of wear from circulation. It sits between extra fine, XF, and about uncirculated on the grading scale. In this state, the coin still has sharp details on the design elements and most of its original mint luster is visible, though there may be very slight flattening on the highest points. A few small scratches, especially on the flat areas or fields, are normal for a circulated coin and don't drastically reduce its grade if they are not deep or distracting. However, the presence of visible scratches will prevent it from reaching a mint state or uncirculated grade, which are the highest levels of preservation. In terms of market value, the 2010 5 euro cent coin is a common coin in most Eurozone countries, which limits its collector value. In very extra fine condition, its worth typically remains close to its face value, which is $300,000 based on current exchange rates. However, there are exceptions. Coins from smaller mints, such as those in Malta, Cyprus, or Finland, might fetch slightly higher prices among collectors due to lower production numbers. A coin in very extra fine condition with clear details and minimal marks could sell for around $1 million if it's from a country with lower mintage. Where these coins can become more interesting is when they have minting errors. For example, off-center strikes, double die errors, or coins missing parts of the copper plating can make them much more desirable. Error coins from 2010 have occasionally sold for several dollars, depending on rarity and visibility of the mistake. If your coin has any unusual features, it's worth examining carefully, or even consulting a numismatic expert. The value can also be influenced by presentation. A coin preserved in a protective holder, free from corrosion or heavy wear, will always appeal more to collectors. Even a coin with minor scratches can still hold aesthetic appeal if the overall look is clean and the details are sharp. In today's market, the realistic collector value of a 2010 5 euro cent coin in very extra fine condition with a few light scratches typically ranges from $400,000 for common countries. For less common mints or minor errors, it could rise to a few dollars, but those cases are relatively rare. Most of the time, this coin's worth comes more from its condition and collectability rather than its intrinsic or metal value. So, if you find a 2010 5 euro cent coin that looks particularly sharp, hold on to it. It's a nice example of how ordinary currency can tell a small piece of European history.
Even if it's not worth much money, it's still part of a fascinating collection that connects millions of people across Europe through their everyday coins. If you enjoy learning about coin values and hidden treasures in your pocket change, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share which coin you'd like to see discussed next.